Off a day and good morning, good afternoon, more accurately.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to call to order this regular meeting of the Guam Educational Telecommunications Corporation, affectionately known as PBS Guam. Today is Thursday, April 24. Time is 12:50. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
52.
52 more exact. Okay, call to order. Please state your name and your title as we go around the table. I am Donovan Brooks, Chair.
Judy Flores, Secretary.
Rosemary Clement, member.
Mariflor Herrero, Treasurer.
Lorraine Hernandez, acting GM.
Thank you, and we have
Sean Camacho, Studio Supervisor.
Thank you very much. You have the minutes of March 6 in your packets.
This was our Zoom meeting, wasn't it?
Yes.
So the agenda says March 6, but the minutes say March
13.
13. Can you please clarify?
It is the 13th. Yeah, the minutes.
So the agenda is incorrect.
Right.
But on the report, it doesn't say it's a Zoom meeting. That's not irrelevant.
Was this a Zoom meeting?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. That's not more than.
Yeah.
Okay, so please note it, everyone.
Freezing.
I do have a little question about this. I think there is a typo in the second page of the minutes. In the top, it says Ernest and John to do the audit. This was the clearinghouse and Ernst & Young discussion in regards to what is PBS, a subgrantee, or are we just a contractor of the money of the program that we were given, should be given instead of doing, right?
Contractor of the money of the program that we were doing, or the money that we were given. So if they're talking about program, doing.
Are we just a contractor of the money of the program that we were doing? Is that supposed to be given or doing?
The subgrantee contractor of the money of the program that was given. I think that was supposed to be given. We were given the money.
Can we make a note and to clarify that? I mean, whether it's given or doing, but right now it's not very clear.
The money of the programs that we were
What is she
doing.
talking about?
It's just a way of saying something.
Oh.
I think given would be more appropriate. It's just my opinion.
Are we a
I think-
subgrantee
I
or are
think
we
she
just a
was-
contractor?
It was talking about the money that we were getting to do the program. The program that we were doing is the PBS University High Learning. I think that's what we were talking about. They didn't specify if we were a subgrantee or a contractor. That was the money that was given to us for doing that
Yeah,
program.
I think maybe we should rephrase this and say, or are we just a contractor of the money that we were given to do
program.
the program?
Well, we can't arbitrarily rephrase it, but let's go back to the person who transcribed it and ask her to find this one
okay.
sentence and,
Figure which is the
What
doing
was
or
it?
giving, if it was set, okay.
Obviously, because as it is right now, we don't really know whether it refers to the money or to the program.
it was referring to whether we were a subgrantee or a contractor. I think that was the
Yeah.
point of
Yeah.
this, of the.
Of the money that we were going for the program.
Given, okay.
Okay. All right, so anyway, that was my thing.
Okay,
Okay,
continuing, seeking a motion for approval.
You know, I thought that I brought up my concerns about spending this money on these trips during these precarious times, but I don't see it here.
Yeah, it's on the last page.
Yeah, it's,
So I think that's a summary, but it's what you were talking about.
Yeah. 'Cause-
yeah, it's totaling 29,725. It's in page 3. Page 3 in the bottom.
Okay. I'm still concerned, but it's a done deal.
Yeah, we've already purchased the tickets and made all the reservations, so the people we are sending, some of them have gone already.
no, it's until May,
Okay, I thought Don was.
May 17th.
And is Ina gonna go?
Yes.
texted Ina, told her, no, don't worry about the meeting, right?
Yeah, she says she's not going to attend.
Okay.
Yeah.
On, just a typo, I think, again, on 3, page 3, the first paragraph at the bottom, third line from the bottom. I don't think you're going to get the items as fast. I think it's supposed to be fast instead of
Yes.
far.
As fast, yeah. As fast as we used to.
Where are you, Judy? Page
Page
3?
3, first paragraph, third line from the top, from the bottom.
What?
Third line from the bottom.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be
She
fast.
ordered 3 or 4
Right here.
items of Guam, and it
Are we
still
using voice
hasn't arrived.
recognition, Lorraine, to do the minutes?
No,
It's an AI thing? We have a person
No.
who's sitting there?
it's just, yeah.
Okay.
She tried it, but it's verbatim. I mean, it's not
Still
verbatim.
hasn't
It's the whole thing.
arrived, so
So to
Better
sum her up, there's a lot of it's and,
Yep,
you
yep.
know,
Yeah.
double
because
words.
I don't think they're
Yeah,
going
it's
to,
harder for her.
Yeah.
But I think it's the volume on the Zoom when she's trying to hear it.
That's right, it was Zoom, so
Yeah,
that's
'cause
harder
it was
to,
Zoom.
yeah.
There was some parts
saw
there
that,
that she
yeah.
Okay.
was asking.
These are just minor typos.
Yeah.
so, Yeah,
Okay.
To get the items as far as we. Oh, it was fast, I mean, where it's fast, it could be far, yeah. Yeah. I used to edit the PDN in my head and call them up and complain. That's when my friend Steve Nygaard was an editor.
Okay, seeking a motion?
Okay, I move that we approve the minutes with the corrections as noted.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye?
aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is the general manager's report to the board. And Lorraine, if maybe we can just, you know, there's a lot of this is just the programs that the production has put out. We don't need to review all of those here.
Okay.
Let's just stick to maybe your first paragraph on the audit. And,
Where is that? Where are you looking? This one? This one?
so this
No,
is-
no, no, this is
yeah,
the audit.
No, this is
That's the
acting GM report.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the big letters.
Yeah, no need detail the programming. Let's just, like your first paragraph and the last paragraph are what I see is the important highlights of your report, and then, you know, we can just look through the other stuff when we have maybe a little more time.
All right, so on administration department is the audit financial, our annual audit financial audit, which we started in January 2025, and we finalized it on April 10th, 2025. Ivila, Cameron, and I we're pulling out, files, scanning, uploading, whatever EY requested for the audit. It was a daily process just to finish the audit by April 14. So we finalized, EY finalized this audit financial statement, emailed it to OPA and PBS, and we received it on April 10th. I finalized the audit financial report, the CPB audit financial report, that we had to do it online. And then Ernst & Young needed to upload the audit financial statement and certify it on the website. So that was done. Everything was submitted to CPB, the AFR and the AFS. And we met the deadline April 14, and it was right before April 15, the final deadline of it.
This is the one we got.
Penalized, yeah, yes. So
I think I saw
We
you
were-
and your husband going into Jerry's office that day. Wasn't that so? Because I went there also to.
oh, that was my my personal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
I-
Jerry didn't do. Yeah, it was our audit. I mean, our.
Oh,
Yeah,
Income tax.
it's different tax. It was tax day when it was late.
yeah, but still,
Yeah.
you know.
But the SAP survey, the CPB SAP survey, it was 15 minutes late after April 15th. So, I tried my best to get it in by April 15th. But because I needed the audit financial report to balance off to the survey. And when I enter into each categories in the survey, at the first page, it goes to everything, so it brings up all the numbers. So I have to make sure that number balance, and it was very hard. So even the weekend, that night, I was trying to, figure out what went wrong, where I put wrong numbers and things. So it was last minute, but hopefully we're okay. If they look at, we tried our best. We'll see.
Well,
Because we are meeting.
what are the-
15 minutes sounds like a very small amount of time.
Yeah.
I know,
but
we
what's-
meet up
what's
with
the
them.
possible negative downside?
I don't know. This is the SAP survey.
Okay, can they,
We're.
What is a SAP?
This is it's
Small business,
small business. No, it's a small activity business survey.
small activity business.
Yeah, it's the activities that goes on.
And this
with
is
our
for
state.
government of Guam or
This
for?
is CPB.
Oh, well, never mind them because they are one day behind us.
Yes, so we did it on the 16th, theirs on the 15th.
Oh,
So
oh.
we were trying to hit the deadline before the 16th.
okay.
And it's just like the audit financial. We were the 15th, they were the 14th. So they gave it to us on the end of the day, the 14th. So the 15th, that's when I was trying to fill out everything. So we were good. Yes, the survey is important, but I really wanted to finish the audit financial.
sure, this is a
Yes.
survey, it's not an audit.
It's, yeah.
Okay, I
But the
totally agree with
audit
you.
was my primary thing to get
Absolutely.
in before the 14th.
Yep, yep, yep.
I will, let them know we do see each other back there on the PB May conference, so I'll just explain to them, but they're okay. He's been, doing this for so long. Damon Freezer is his name, and so we're really, every year.
Who's this, the accountant?
With CPB.
Yeah.
So I'll just explain to him about the survey. So we got the FCC quarterly report, which Michelle uploaded, and we did it on a timely matter where, we have to do this every quarter, and it has to be uploaded on time. this is also, jeopardizing our FCC license. So we have to make sure this thing is uploaded on a timely manner, quarterly.
So further
So
communication.
with our first quarter, it has been uploaded already.
Okay.
And then we have the development activities there. I wanted Don to explain that something call our own, because this is a fundraising that he had brought up. But I was talking to Sean, and he's also mentioned it on his report, but it's a documentary premiere for Festback, the dancing, that we aired at the mall, Micronesian Mall.
Oh.
So we're trying to get, actually Don did a fundraising, and he did it first with, is it Boston, Massachusetts, and Osaka, Japan?
Yes. So what we're trying to do right now is we're sending the film out to a couple film festivals
Oh.
and to a couple private screenings for the Chamorro diaspora around, like, stateside, Japan, all those people who want to see it but can't see it right now, trying to do some fundraising that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's also working with the other places that he mentioned there on his report: Saipan, Portland, Oregon, Tacoma, Washington, San Francisco,
Well,
California.
excuse me, I'm confused. How is he
In
raising the
order for
funds?
them
No San
to
Diego?
watch,
What?
watch the program, the Festback, documentary, they can do it by donating, because they have to go online, right? And
So the options are right now, it's they can do either no charge screening, but they'll pay us a fee for them to be able to screen it, or they could do a fundraiser of their own where they charge tickets for admission, and then they give us a cut of those tickets.
yeah.
And this is something to call our own. That's
Something to call our own. It's the documentary about Chamorro dance that we filmed at Festpack.
Yeah. So it's on Sean's report under production department, so you can read up on that one.
So one question, you didn't send it to San Diego? There's so many Chamorro people.
I think California is part of the
I
whole
think
thing.
they're one of the ones we're talking with. Yeah, it's about whoever's because we had multiple different people reach out to us, so it's a matter of we're working to. Not all the ones are locked yet.
Oh, okay, we'll follow because San Diego is a
Yeah,
lot of.
I think they're reaching out to,
And also the film also was shown at a film festival in France just last week or the week before. Yeah.
yeah.
Have you guys seen it?
No.
I haven't seen it either. How can we see it?
It's on YouTube.
Hey,
No, it's not on
Already?
YouTube yet.
yeah, no, we can't, we're not going to put it up.
We have to hold it until the film festival runs are done. Most film festivals have a rule about not being publicly accessible until after their film festival.
how long is the film?
It's about an hour.
So when can we see it? We have to wait till what?
I can, if you want to do a screening here, I can set up something at another time if you
Okay.
would all like to watch it.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay.
But you can't put it on television.
Not until the film festival and private screenings are done.
And the film festival is,
We're currently looking at one in New York right now, and the one that in France just passed. But there's a couple other ones we're currently looking at as well.
okay.
So how was in the one in France?
It was good. The director traveled there. Neil, he traveled there and was there, and they really enjoyed it. We got a really good reception there. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Okay?
Okay, and also, well, that's on production department. Sean's, he did a little write-up on that. Also, I just want to let you know that we received an MOU with Carlos Barreto, Shooting Star, to help him with that, with the court-to-court program. So Sean Kenji,
Court to court, what does it mean?
it's a program that Shooting Star was doing for the court. So they needed assistance. So what they did is we did an MOU through with our production crew because they needed some equipment. and our staff is only the one that can operate our equipment. So we got 5,000 for that project,
From who?
from Shooting Star.
Carlos Barreto.
Yeah, Carlos Barreto.
And what is, I mean, I know Carlos Barreto from a long time ago.
Yeah, that's good.
Remember his son was a what do they call that?
He was-
Water
yeah.
surfing. Those-
Yeah, he was
And
a
I think he was
sports.
making movies about that, but, so what's their normal thing that they do? Is it like competition to our protection?
No, this is interviews that they did for judges. There's one they did for Francis Gatewood and the public defender and various members of the district court staff. They interviewed them. So our staff, which is Sean and Kenji.
I know, but
helped out.
where are these, where
This
can you
is
see
not our
those things?
project.
They were
This is,
contracted.
yeah,
So-
we were contract.
Yeah, this is a subcontract. It's for the Federal Judicial Center, which is a intercourt.
It's not something that would ever be on television here?
No,
KUAM
it's for internal use for the courts.
Oh,
Yeah. The court contacted Shooting Star, and Shooting Star needs an equipment that PBS has, and.
yeah, no, I understand what we
That's very
contributed, but I
good.
just
Yeah,
wondered,
it's more income
see
for
the-
us.
Yes.
fruits of the labors, but, okay.
And what is this personalized birthday shootout?
Oh, that's what development's doing.
What is that?
These are PSAs that goes out. Every month, they have a shout out for those members that their birthday falls on April or May. So we do a birthday shout out to
Oh, and
all
it
these
comes
names.
on the,
Yeah, they become a member. So that's part of being a member is on their birth date, we put out for the whole month of whatever their birth date is.
Oh.
We say happy birthday to them.
and you send a postcard to each one?
Yes, development does that, yes.
That's nice. Okay.
Okay, we do have a healthy procurement packet to get to, so I'm going to ask that we can just jump to the engineering department's
Wait, can I ask something?
update.
There is something here, monthly public hearing notices. Is PBS going to have a public hearing?
No. These are 3 senators that are right now doing their announcements.
Okay.
Remember, there's a public law that has to, every meeting that you have to announce it.
Oh.
It's just like our PBS
Oh,
meeting.
okay.
So we have 3, right now, 3 senators that are, sign an MOU with us, which is like twice, right? Twice a month?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
About, we get like about $500 from them a month.
But and what you have to do is
Just announce
announce on the
their meeting,
PBS.
when their meeting's going to be.
Yeah, during our breaks between
Yeah, during
programs.
And does this count for them, same as PDN?
Yeah, wherever they announce, so these 3 senators are with us now. I don't know if they do PDN or others.
Maybe we should get all the senators.
Yeah, well, it was given to them. It was given to all the senators. We
Okay.
can't just do 1 or 2.
I mean, let us
Yeah,
tell them.
yeah.
Follow up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Bend the ear. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to ask that we review the rest of the production on our own and
Okay.
just jump to engineering. Let Lorraine just mention that, and then we'll get to procurement.
Okay. This is procurement that we have there.
Just talk about
Engineering.
the engineering,
Talk about,
Oh, engineering.
the Prime Video.
Oh, okay. John Munoz, well, it was PBS that reached out to us, letting us know if we want to, well, PBS is part of the Amazon Prime Video.
okay.
So they allowed us, they wanted us to, if we want to join with the Amazon Video. So John Munoz was in charge of this, and he reached out to Ina, and Ina agreed. So now we have Prime Videos. PBS is part of that. if you have Amazon, you can go online and watch
Yeah.
PBS programs.
Because all these things that I have on this passport that nobody else has, but I have friends, a lot of those things end up on Amazon Prime. And I mean, I watch Amazon Prime, but apparently you have to go way through the end of it, and then you get to all these old Masterpiece theaters and stuff.
Yeah.
That, and other things that, well, I'm paying, it's a very nominal amount, but you can get them on Amazon Prime. But yeah, I think most people don't know that.
Yeah, so PBS Guam signed the contract that we can put up our videos, local videos on this so that people can watch.
But only people in Guam and the CNMI can watch it. People
Yeah.
in Tokyo cannot watch it.
Yeah,
People in
if they have Prime Video.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how do you do that? Because I have Prime Video and I haven't seen,
It's just,
Well, it was just starting. We just started.
so it would
So
be.
you can go on to your Prime Video.
Okay.
And then
Search for
search
PBS.
for PBS Guam, and how you want to watch movies or.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Prime. I have it. My kids are the one that's watching it. But yeah, that is how you do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
okay, good with that?
Yeah, yes, one question. How do you guys do that? Is that PBS Central? I mean, the main office that arrange with prime time to have it in prime time?
yes, it's PBS Washington, Virginia.
Okay.
That
That
they
arrange
signed
for-
the contract,
yeah.
so they asked all PBS
Oh, that's
if they
great.
would like to join in uploading, our programs too.
That's really good. I like it. Better than, I like it better than YouTube. YouTube is so.
Yeah. So, okay.
Okay, good.
So where are we now?
We have the financial statements review.
You have-
of our audit. It's here
Yeah.
in front of you.
Yeah.
I would prefer that we kind of just
Look at
review
it.
this on our own. We all know that we had a clean audit. If you want the details, they're here.
Yeah.
We need to get to this packet of procurement stuff. So
Yeah.
is that fine? Can we just review
Yeah.
this
Sure,
on our
And
own?
then also, we haven't gotten the packet in the audit booklet from our auditor. So that one too has everything in it. So maybe next meeting, I can present that one too.
Sure.
If you guys want to go back to it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so we're jumping to procurement.
New business procurement. Okay, so I have Sean here, and this is part of the equipment requisition, 3 quotes that he did. And these equipments are going to be used on the new trailer that we need for Liberation Parade. So what he wanted to do, I mean, there's 3 quotes in front of you, but he wanted to see if the board can do a one package, quote. Based on what he has here, there's some equipment that is not, in Adorama is one of the vendors, and Amazon. So that is going to make it hard for him to get everything compatible. And I'll explain to him, he can explain more
Yeah.
too.
What's the price difference we're talking about? Is it 10%? Is it 15%?
So the quote for Amazon was not complete. More
A
than
lot of
half of the
NA.
equipment was missing, and Adorama was missing 1 or 2 pieces of equipment. But if we were to purchase the missing equipment from B&H, Adorama would be more expensive than B&H with all the equipment. So at the end of the day, B&H is the only complete one. In addition, when we put it all together, it ends up being the cheapest.
Adorama.
B&H.
Oh.
B&H, yeah.
Because if you look at Adorama, the NA that they don't have, and you go and add up B&H into the total, Adorama's total is going to be higher if we buy it from B&H.
Yeah, I believe Adorama is about $3,000 cheaper than B&H, but they're missing an item that B&H has that would be $5,000.
Yeah.
So and
So
Adorama is still
where is that?
It's this. These are the These are the comparatives. This B&H is the one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't see the B&H part. Okay, so everything else I didn't even.
And all this equipment is for the trailer. We basically bought the shell. We already had a lot of the equipment, but this is to marry the equipment that we already have to the trailer itself. So it's a majority of it is.
It's like you bought an empty house and you have to pay for everything, including the tile floors, the carpeting, the
Yeah,
furniture.
sort of like.
So it
buying
costs
the
more than the house. I
Yeah.
mean, the inside costs more than the outside.
Yeah.
Got it.
So this is the B&H quote.
Correct.
Yes.
This is all three quotes.
Yes.
Yes.
So what we're looking at here is the B&H cart, which has all the items
Yeah.
on it. That's the one that Sean has selected.
Passover
We've done
holiday.
B&H, we've been working with B&H for many, many years. They're a very reputable company. I order from them.
So,
You mean they have like regular cameras kind of stuff?
They have all kinds of.
Not
they
just-
have
not
everything.
just
requisition and PO?
No, that's different.
fancy
That's
stuff.
different. We'll explain that.
That's something else. That's the radio buy.
So nothing from the old trailer, whatever you had, is compatible?
So we are transferring some of the, so if you'll remember, we had a $500,000 grant that we bought a lot of new equipment for
Yeah.
the old trailer. So we did, or sorry, old van. And we did put a lot of that equipment in there. We used it for the last 2 or 3 years. And we transferred most of that to the new trailer. The only problem is there's certain pieces of equipment that were built into the van originally that could not be transferred, and it's those pieces of equipment that we're buying this time around.
Well, can you sell any of that stuff from the old one? I mean,
It would be
all this stuff is
difficult.
so expensive.
It would be difficult because most of the equipment is 30 years old, so
Oh.
it's
Oh.
obsolete. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you have the three quotes in front of you. You have the recommendation from Sean as to why he would like to go with B&H. All the B&H material is here. Total is $32,232. Does that include shipping? Yes, it does. So total is,
Which one, requisition 32?
so this is actually just one,
It's,
It's a
all
lot.
8 pages.
Yeah.
It's all one requisition.
Oh, my God.
of all the equipment in there.
But this is the summary of what's required, and this is
So
the
the
company.
total is
Sean
32,
asking
right?
that we order.
Okay.
Okay.
And because of, it's such a good, I mean, you've covered all the bases.
Yeah.
And you are the experts.
Yes.
And it says right here that you got your 3 quotes. They were approved all the way up to the top. So I am comfortable with approving this total amount.
Yeah.
You already went through all of it?
Yeah. We also did reach out to local vendors, but none of them responded.
Okay, but the thing is that of all the one that responded, this is the best, and you already,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the ones
And
we
is it-
could find, yes, this was the best.
and
If
is the
we're
best
going
price
to,
too?
if we're going to order what Sean was mentioning to me, if we're going to order from Amazon and we're going to order Adorama at the cheaper, it might not be compatible to B&H main system. So then for him to return it again and order is going to take a while because of shipping. So that's why he's asking if we can do a package deal with B&H with all the equipment that they have. Everything is there.
Even though some of the items are
Cheaper,
higher
yeah.
than the other.
Individually, but together, yeah. And is this is an American company?
B&H is located in New York City, yes.
Oh,
We deal with B&H with all the other,
Yeah.
you know, the equipments that we had before.
This took a lot of work.
this looks
And
like
I appreciate your
So
work.
this is
like
been
doing a
in
term paper.
the works for a couple
Yeah,
months.
he's been in the works. He's been trying to get, see what he can do with the others, but if he's gonna buy pieces here,
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
said, it's gonna be hard for us to make it compatible to the main system and plug the wires and things like that. It might not work, so.
But the
Oh, I see,
good
the
news
shipping is one, I was
is-
just gonna ask about the shipping. The shipping's 1,000
Yeah.
something.
The good news is that overall, if these other companies had everything, B&H would be the cheapest.
Yeah.
That's what your analysis showed.
Yeah.
So I think we're all safe, and I would like to make a motion to approve the procurement or the offer from B&H for a total of, where is the total?
Page seven.
$32,232.65.
$32,232.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, right here.
$32,332
And 65
and
cents.
65 cents.
65.
I second.
So just to clarify, this is FY 2025 RQ 332.
Yes.
Okay.
Motion and second.
I second it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 There you go. Thank you.
So you did this
So now that you
study
have the
for
okay,
everything?
how long does it take for you to get it?
So we're usually B&H ships through DHL, so it's usually for the in-stock items, it will be about a week. For those that have to be special ordered, probably a month or two, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So you want to do it right away? Now that you have their approval, you can do it right
Yes.
away?
exactly.
Liberation is
Thank you
right
very
around the
much.
corner.
Yeah, and he needs these equipment for Liberation, which is in July, so
Yeah.
come
Time
May,
is of the essence.
June at least, they can start seeing it together.
April's almost over.
Okay,
April's
so you keep this or can we take this?
No, I have one more listed. I did not have it in the agenda. Is this purchase order, I just want to mention, I know it wasn't, didn't have to get approved because it was an MOU through Public Health. And this is for the
But there's so many of them.
daycare, early childhood birth, something like preschool development.
Head Start.
Yeah, Head Start. And we got the MO, I just want to let the board know that we
Yeah.
did the purchase order already,
Yeah.
and we got the money, 1.6, that was received in March. So we had to do the purchase order in order for us to start the process, and it was due, we had to get the purchase order done by March 31st. So I just want you guys to see the purchase orders that we did and all the medias that we are buying spots for public health grant.
You're executing something that we already have approved, so
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to approve,
letting
it.
us
It's already approved.
Yeah.
You're just letting us
so
know.
this is-
No, it's a MOU that we received from Public Health. I know Ina did mention
Yeah.
in regards that we are
Yeah.
getting it. So we got the money, and now we're moving on with all the purchases.
No, we didn't approve it. It's just something that you got
an
together
MOU,
with Public
yeah.
Health, right?
Yeah, it's a MOU grant that Ina mentioned that we
Yes.
got the grant.
We got the grant.
Yeah, so now, because the MOU states all what is going to be spent on.
Right.
It wasn't approved last time when we got the grant, but I just want to mention to the board that we did the purchase order and the amount for the media buy already has been done.
So they already approved it.
Yeah,
So in order for them to approve it, you needed to show them the PO.
Yes.
Of the money
A
that
lot
is
of
going to
money.
be spent.
yes, yeah.
Wow.
So,
Well, I think it's good because
Congratulations.
now you have the paper trail.
Yes.
You have the PO.
yeah, we have the PO that
So
we're
that's
buying
the money
media.
that we are spending, documented, that is the money that we're getting, right?
Yes, yes. So we're waiting for the money, we got the money, so we did the PO, the purchase order dated March 31st.
I say spend it fast.
Wow, 21.
Really, I'm telling you, I don't trust.
That's a lot.
No,
anything
this
in
is
this
the money we
government.
got already. We don't need to give back if they ask for, so this is okay. There's another portion, I know Tina was mentioning that there's another portion that they're working on to get.
This is a lot
because
of
it's-
money. This is like 500,000?
Yeah.
600,000?
1.6 million.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we get a chunk out of that. We get 200,000
Yeah.
for production,
Yeah, I
but that's
think
1.4 million in
they
the media
mentioned
line.
500,000 will stay with us. Yeah, so it's a,
Congratulations, that's great.
that's the end.
Right? What a change.
But more, if everything's done, the audit is done, Villa and I can sleep good now.
Yeah. Go home and have a stiff drink and take a nap.
Yeah.
And all of this without Aina being here.
Oh my gosh. I was like shake. I always let her know, try to let her know. I mean, try not to bother her, but,
Yeah.
I still want to have fun.
Yeah,
That
you have
need to let her know.
And I just can't believe that she's stuck there waiting for a death certificate. I mean,
We haven't adjourned yet.
So sad.
Okay, so next meeting?
May?
Announcements and discussion. I would just like to make one announcement, and that is it's been my honor and privilege to sit with everyone at this table. I want to thank you for your commitment to PBS. I think the station is better because of you, and I'm looking forward to doing what we can, while we can, to finish what we've planned. If not, if things go awry, so be it, but that doesn't change how I feel, so I just want to
Thank
thank you.
Yes, and I really would like to add to that that you are really the chair and you really deserve to be there because you are the one that drives this board. So kudos to
Thank you,
Donovan.
Mary.
And I just have a question.
Sure.
Is it true, I heard that PBS is going to be affected by all these cuts that
Well, that's the question.
they're
We don't
being-
know is the answer, although
Well,
there's
I
been
got
some
a
talk.
message on my phone.
Sure, there's been
It
some
was
talk about
already
it.
in the media.
Yeah, it's,
I guess we'll.
So have we already been,
nothing's happened. It's been in the media before.
And a lot of
It's all
things.
speculation.
A lot of things that were done are going to get undone. Like that crazy thing Musk said about everyone had to write 5 things they did this week. And all those, a lot of these crazy things are
yeah, but still, when it comes to monies that,
yeah, no, I think,
Okay, so we're kind of getting off
I
track
think-
here.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Let's
think
get
we're
to the
kinda
next
safe.
meeting.
May, because of Ina and I will be going on the conference, I guess our next meeting will be June.
oh,
Because
you can't have it in May?
Ina's going back to back. I'll be leaving the 24th for the PBMA. So
What about the week before? She won't be back?
May is very hard, because May 3rd is,
Oh.
she'll be back, but
is the funeral.
the next week, she leaves on the 17th to the PBS annual. And then the next one is the 24th.
That's the one you're going
So-
together.
Yeah. So what she's going to do is, instead of coming back to Guam, she's just going to stay in Hawaii for that until the 24th. So her ending of her conference is on the 22nd. Then the 24th, she will leave to Arizona. So
Oh.
instead of coming back to Guam and,
For one day, yeah.
$2,000 again, she'll just stay in Hawaii, and then she'll pay it's $900 from Hawaii to Arizona.
Oh,
So her whole trip is less than the 2 trips together.
yeah.
She saved on that.
Oh, I
So
don't have any
June?
problems with.
So June, you guys are doing fine?
Let us meet
Yeah,
on
when
June.
we get back.
Okay, June,
The 3rd week will be the 19th, and then the 26th will be the
Backup.
the backup.
okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a Thursday?
Yes. So June
And the 20,
19, and the
20
second will be the
26th.
26th.
Alternative 26. Okay. So, regarding the financial statement, I noticed that you also wrote an explanation of everything.
So let's go ahead and adjourn before we start anything else, can we?
Adjourn?
Board meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we're going to bring it back on the next.
Okay.
Okay, so next meeting will be 6/19. Yeah.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn?
Okay, I second.
The funeral service for Chris is the 6th, right? Saturday, the 6th?
No, the
Third.
third. I will
I mean, the 3rd, yeah. Saturday after
send
next.
you guys the obituary.
It's at noon, right? Or the viewing is from 9 to
You
noon.
already sent it, no?
I guess that was the free one.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Did they
I
make a
think
flyer
I
or
think it's,
something?
the
Yeah,
viewing is
so I have
9
the
to,
full.
9 to noon on the 3rd,
So
correct?
send us the flyer.
all right, here you go.
Okay. But Chris,
Sorry, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Sorry.
First is Judy, right? Judy first. And second,
Oh,
Me.
what time is it?
I have 148.
1:48. Thank you very much.
oh my gosh, that was nice.